Are you ready? Hey, think you can tell us what to do? You think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters. Bring the world!
And a wrench on the screen.
Check. There we go. Now we got sound. Right. Now we got sound. I don't know. Sometimes
all I gotta do is stand up.
Well, that's good. Well, we missed the whole bit. The best part of the show is already come and gone.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Sorry about that. Thanks, Drew, for the heads up. Appreciate that.
Yeah, there goes our viewers.
Womp, womp, womp. That's it. 423. 423.
423.
That might be a record. Yeah, you don't have to. Everybody knows that voice.
So yeah, now you can hear storesettingsoft.com/216 Creator Studios for all your t-shirts and hats and merch that you can get. 216 swag.
Yeah.
You got Let Me Tell You Something Brother swag. The Hot Moms love Toms. It's not on there yet, but we'll see.
Hot moms love Toms.
They do. because I am
The best-selling T-shirt man in the world.
If you do not buy a T-shirt from Tom's,
You are cursed.
Wah, 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 wah. That's it.
Tom loves his soundboard.
my soundboard.
That's it. Good stuff. Long couple of weeks. I've enjoyed the last couple of weeks of wrestling, actually.
You have?
Well, that there was on.
There was something on TV.
When they actually showed wrestling,
Right. Yeah.
not the ads.
Not the ads. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And just for everybody, last episodes of the game was we tried to guess who would have the longest intro and the shortest intros, and we do have a winner. So
Then we get into that once.
once we get into the game, we can recap.
So right now we are going to start our somewhat new segment of
Drink it in, man.
where we
Drinking
try a beverage of a WWE, AEW, TNA, AAA wrestler, former legend. And we are getting back to blue energy drinks. So far we've done lemon over here and the dragon fruit.
Okay. And if I remember right, you were going worst, your opinion, worst to best.
No,
I thought that's what he was doing.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I was doing second best.
What?
We're saving the best for last.
Yes.
That'd be worst to best.
right.
Well, no, because I think the lemon is the second best.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
I mean,
I think so far, lemon has been the best that we've tried live on the show.
okay.
Okay. Well,
But-
let's see. Let's see what do we got here?
So this one is the strawberry banana.
Strawberry nanners.
Strawberry
Nanners.
nanners.
That's it.
So we got the cups here.
Of course, Woo is the Nature Boy, right?
Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Ric Flair. Woo! Energy drink.
So again, like the colors are all the same.
And I got yours right here.
All right, I'm coming.
Now, see this one.
That's what she said.
Not with me.
I think this one has the most like aroma that smells like.
There it is. Nice champagne color.
Yeah. I mean, which fits
It's like
Flair.
fits Flair's personality. There's the wood.
Huh? To everyone that's watching and
Swish it around.
what do you have to get done after this?
This smells like. Remember, like the pudding flavored popsicles, banana.
I mean, I remember banana
Banana,
flavored
yeah.
popsicle.
I was not pudding.
Pudding.
Yeah, but banana flavored popsicles. That's what it smells like. It smells like those taste.
And for me, I absolutely hate banana. Anything with banana in it, ever since I was a little kid, banana flavored medicine, it's just ruined bananas and the smell. forever.
So you get the strawberry up front, chased by a banana on the flavor.
Yeah.
It's like if they did not have the banana in it, probably would be my favorite one. Lose
Yeah.
the banana, easily number one.
So then that just leaves which one? Then the purple one here,
Number one there,
which is
berry.
pineapple berry. Okay.
Pineapple berry.
Pineapple.
I would give that. I like that better than the lemon one.
You like it better than lemon? Wow.
I'm not a big lemon guy. That's why. But
What about the dragon fruit?
yeah, I like it better than the dragon fruit from my recollection. But it's interesting because it's strawberry chased by banana. You don't get the banana until the
Yeah.
aftertaste. So
And it's weird
Yeah.
because normally dragon fruit is one of those flavors that you pair with banana.
right,
So it's like I was shocked.
yeah.
Me, this one I would never buy just because banana in it.
Yeah,
If
no.
they made a strawberry on its own, 100%.
Yeah, it's not bad though. I like it though. I like it better than the lemon one. Yeah. But yeah, you're not going to drink like 3 of these in a row.
No.
No. And it's amazing, right? Zero sugar.
Yep.
Zero
sugar.
zero sugar.
Powered by mushrooms.
And but it's very sweet tasting, right? That's why I say it's not like you're going to power through 3 of them because it seems very sweet to me. 1,500 milligrams of what?
Caffeine.
Of caffeine in the
No,
whole
it's like
thing.
150 milligrams of caffeine,
30 calories,
30 calories.
6 grams of carbs.
6 grams of carbs. That's not bad.
Well,
I mean,
sugar, 6 grams.
6 grams of sugar.
Yeah.
Oh, so it does have some sweet in there. Added sugar.
77 milligrams of potassium.
Oh, there you go. That's the banana.
1,500 milligrams of taurine.
Of taurine. There's your energy. That's your jolt right there. All right. Well, yeah, I'll give that on a scale of 1 to 5, I give it a 3.
I mean, that is definitely a very long Instagram handle there at WOOOOO energy.
Woo. 5-0.
Yeah, we couldn't get the 3 O's. We just had to go a couple more.
Well, that's because the 5 O's is trademarked.
Yeah. Okay, that's what his official woo is.
I guess,
5
yeah.
O's, yeah. Police 5-0.
So, yeah, to me, again, yeah, we'll buy this one.
Now it's weird on that last like gulp kind. Like
Yeah.
I didn't get any banana.
No banana.
No banana.
Yeah. All right.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Now let's get into the latest special that happened this week on Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
We had Hulk Hogan's Real American, 4 episodes. Did you watch it yet?
I have watched 1 episode so far.
Good.
Man, you got
Way to do your homework.
No homework. No homework.
I watched all 4 because I knew we'd be talking about it.
So watched all 4. It was definitely a bluff piece to try to get Hogan's reputation better. Like Kent was saying in the green room, WWE is hurting right now with marketing and viewership,
Mhm.
and their golden goose they're trying to milk for one last time.
From the grave,
From
bro.
the grave, like what during WrestleMania, he had 40 minutes of airtime
Yes.
during the whole weekend for this documentary special. Yeah, so it's 4 parts, pretty much the life summary of it. I didn't really see anything new into it
No.
than other biographies on him.
Yeah.
I mean, I did forget about the brother.
Yeah. That was a
overdosing.
shocker to me.
I forgot about that. Where his brother was an addict, went to go see him in Oakland Coliseum, I want to say, and
Mhm.
Hogan regretted not having him just come with him and get clean, and just gave him money. And
Yeah.
that was what that night I want to say.
Yeah, the other interesting thing to me, and we talked about it a little bit, was his kayfabe was life.
Right.
He killed his persona and lived with Hulk Hogan.
But then also, kind of morphed Terry into Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
The bad parts of it.
Right.
It's like realizing like, oh, Hulk Hogan's been the symbol of good. Say you're very trained, take your vitamins.
Yeah. And the other thing that caught me kind of off guard was where he flipped the switch was in his first match in Madison Square Garden when he won that title against the Sheik in Madison Square Garden, and he always brought that up for the rest of his life. It's like I'm back in Madison Square Garden, man. So he never got it. Nothing ever meant as much than that. So I think that's where the switch was, and I was shocked at that. I was like, because WrestleMania against Rock, what was that?
WrestleMania
18. So you kind of look at that like that was a better match, I think, than the one with Sheik.
Oh yeah.
And
Andre. It's just Andre had the moment.
Right. So to me,
Sheik was the changing of the guard. It was the beginning of the WWF
nationwide, yeah.
cartoon circus program that they were doing.
Yeah. So very interesting. It's worth the watch. All 4 are definitely worth the watch.
I will say that was the start of the sports entertainment era.
Yes. 100%. But if you're a wrestling fan and Hulk Hogan played a big part in your life, which it did mine, right? you know, back in the 80s, 90s, then absolutely it's worth the watch.
I actually, it's interesting. I'm shocked that's not on here. Did you see the one for Shawn Michaels though?
I don't give a shit.
The what?
Damn. No, the documentary that just came out about Shawn Michaels.
Oh no.
So like, I actually watched that one before I started watching the Hogan one.
Okay.
And for me, Shawn Michaels had more of an impact on my wrestling life.
He would grab my pecker.
And Hogan. But I also can remember watching all of Hogan Knows Best.
Yeah, that was
And like a lot of that Hogan, I feel like
I know you can't satisfy your hooch.
is I think the better version of Hogan than what he became. So at least that show showed Hogan in more of a family light than what he became at the end. So that was a little bit more.
Well, they talked about that one episode.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Three, episode 3.
Okay.
3 or 4.
I mean, it's something that's on. It's still gonna be finished to be watched. I just did not watch all 4 episodes before today's show.
Yeah, well, you should have. Jabroni.
I'm officially here now, just so I don't get sued now. I'm in that mode now.
We're his alibi now. That's it.
So, and then in documentary, they had like other wrestlers.
This is why he wanted to talk about this instead of Sean. This is why. This slide right here.
Well, this was he had a couple.
Hogan's documentary like put Shawn Michaels' documentary to shame
Oh,
with
it did,
ratings.
yeah.
His documentary had stronger ratings than Raw,
Yes,
and
yes,
this
it
is
did.
Raw after WrestleMania.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, that's where it's like I want to tell you right now, Shawn Michaels does not sell.
No.
He sells in the ring. He cannot sell merch. One of the worst, most overrated champions of all time.
Yeah.
And who said that? There was a famous guy that said that. Another wrestler. Who said that about him?
Everyone said it.
I gave it to him, Ken. I tried to lob
Teed
that.
it up, but he's
I
right.
teed it up.
He's right over your left shoulder.
If you watch like any of the commercials with this Hogan documentary, they try to make it look like there's more of a feud with him and Brett, and which they're like, what the clip that they use on Brett documentary is like, you're a liar. Well, what they don't show is where Brett explains what a liar is.
Yes,
It
correct.
had nothing to do with what they were trying to portray. In a
Right. They
commercial.
tried to portray Brett as a douchebag.
Right. And
Yeah.
when you watch the documentary, it's like Brett's been saying the exact same story for the last 20 something years.
Yep.
Whose stories change.
Yep.
Hogan's, Vince, Triple H, Shawn's, like their stories always change. Brett's always been consistent.
Mhm.
So, I mean, that's where
And that's why, like, I'm really shocked that people still go back to him for an interview, just because, like, his comments have not changed. Like, you don't have to get a recap of his.
you could go grab any Bret Hart interview
Yeah.
from anyone. Uh-oh, what happened?
No, you're good. We're good. Everybody, just relax there.
Relax. But it's like you can grab any Bret Hart interview from over the years where it's like he says the exact same, almost in the exact same way.
Yeah,
Or-
the one thing about Brett's a purist, right?
Right.
And Brett still
He's the last of the old school wrestlers.
Brett still feels that if wrestling was still pure, that it'd be a whole different product right now.
Right.
But through the changes, through the through the Attitude Era, through the Naked Girl era, through the, you know what I mean, is he's like, listen, wrestling is wrestling, and that, I mean, he's a purist. So I think a lot of Brett's frustration is that it's no longer wrestling.
Right.
It's a circus.
It's a circus.
Yeah.
It's flips.
Yeah.
It's not what the storytelling's not there anymore.
Yep.
It's the quick cash grab.
And I didn't mind, I'm always pretty particular with Brett, but I didn't mind his interview pieces in the Hogan. It was good. It wasn't like he was a grouchy
Right.
lesbian. It was actually pretty decent, and I mean, he gave Hogan flowers where Hogan
Right.
deserved the flowers. I mean, so
It's like when they talked about Hogan and Warrior, like we all want a Hogan back.
Yep.
Warrior was absolutely horrible.
Horrible.
And that's where, I mean, yeah, it's like Brett's been about that from day one.
Brett was like, I tried to tell him 3 weeks, maybe. And how long did it last? 3 weeks.
And that's where too, where it's like, well, it's funny too, is like how Hogan would get upset about people being selfish in the business when he was one of the bigger selfish people in the business.
Right.
So the other takeaway on there was the Brooke Hogan went on Bubba the Love Sponge because she was not really featured at all in it.
No.
It was just highlights of like her as a kid, some of the Hogan Knows Best stuff.
Yeah. So a lot of it was with her, probably, what would you say, Tom? 2, 3 years old?
Probably.
And Hulk loving, being a good dad with her.
Right.
Yeah.
But a lot of it was fluff for Nick.
Whew.
I mean, and
Big
that's
time.
where like they exposed where Hogan Knows Best.
Yeah.
Like, Nick, when he was hanging out with his friends, just wanted to build cars.
That was it.
Like, and they made Nick to go become a troublemaker, like go shoot some
Yeah.
water balloons off at cars driving by.
Yeah. What
Just
it
with the
was.
cops here or whatever, just to
Was
get
it
more.
Nick? Was it Nick or was it Hulk who said they just wanted him to be a Dennis the Menace?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was Hulk that said that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like, and Nick wasn't that, but it's like the video, what they wanted for ratings and views.
Yep.
Wanted him portrayed as that kind of character.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that also, I mean,
and then it rolled over with the car crash and other stuff. And
well, the issue with like Hogan Knows Best is like that was during that time where it was like you had all those shows that came out, Jersey Shore, and all those other quick
it was right after
VH1,
Osborne.
yeah, and all those shows,
Mhm.
Viva La Bam and the Osbournes and all that craziness, where it was just like, I think if Hogan would have came out a couple years sooner, I think he would have had more of a true depiction of his family. Because again, listening to Brooke and listening to like other people talking about him, what he is portrayed as is completely not what he was.
Right.
And like what they didn't get into, like the whole reason for Hogan Knows Best was actually to launch Brooke's career.
Music career, correct?
And they didn't even talk about that at all.
No.
So that's where, yeah, Brooke went on Bubba the Love Sponge, where she's like, if I'm going to give anyone an interview about this documentary, it's going to be Uncle Bubba.
Yeah. And actually, they've had a really, she's gone on his show a lot
Right.
since he's passed, and which is very interesting because I knew who Bubba the Love Sponge was, and I didn't know how bad it was between the two for a while, Hogan and him, until doing a couple of the episodes with you. But it's shocking to see how much she's showing up for him.
Right.
So
So, and then like, yeah, she wanted to be out of the will and all that other stuff. So that's pretty much why she's not involved in documentaries.
Yeah.
Apparently she was invited to the Hall of Fame ceremony, but that was through her brother.
yeah, so Khan invited Nick, and he was supposed to reach out to her,
Right.
and he didn't do it.
And he didn't do it. So now Nick has said to Brooke, like, I will just flat out invite you myself instead of going through.
Which I feel like
he thought there was a better relationship.
Yeah, but I still feel like that's a cop out on Nick Khan's part. Like, I mean,
It is.
I'm sorry. Like,
Yes
You-
and no. I mean, I can understand. It's like you're talking to someone's sibling. It's like, hey, let you know your brother is invited to go too.
but what I'm saying is like, Nick, it came through an email first. You can't CC another person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just my whole point of it being
Well,
a cop
maybe
out.
a text. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. I mean, Nick Khan, if you want to get on our podcast and explain your side of the story, we'd love to hear it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
No, he'll probably be future endeavor too. So, and then, yeah, I mean, it did not really paint Brooke in a bright light,
No.
nor Hogan's dad.
No.
And that's where it's like, this was like really the first one that I really talked about how his dad had brought him up.
Yeah.
Because all the other biographies like didn't really make him look like he was an abusive father.
No.
Yeah.
But and then like, yeah, then his brother passing away, that was a big,
Yeah, that was
that's
something.
the thing I completely forgot about.
Yeah, I don't, and that's like we talked a little bit in the green room. Is that's a hard. I mean, he that way that he couldn't even talk about it. He's like, well, let's move on.
Yeah.
Because that could bother a guy for a long time.
As a guilt, if you didn't watch the documentary or don't know the story, his brother was a drug addict. Reached out for Hogan for help or for money when he was in Oakland performing. And Hogan's like, I should have brought him with me on the plane. instead gave him money.
Yeah.
Okay, go help yourself. And then found out, I think it was that night or the next
It's like a hot dose. Yeah.
Right, overdosed. Yeah. They used money to overdose. So,
Yep.
so all righty.
But worth the watch. Definitely worth the watch.
Yeah, it's definitely worth. Yeah, better than WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I'm going to get into.
I would agree.
So, what was a coincidence as we talk about Hogan and Cody?
That was funny. Interesting.
This was the first WrestleMania in Vegas. This is the last WrestleMania in Vegas. Both with the black eye on the left eye.
I've always hated this like image that gets because like his eyes are so crossed.
I know they are.
Maybe he was telling the truth in the documentary where he said he was high, and that's why he didn't shake Brett's hand.
Maybe.
So,
Um,
and then you got Cody here promoting Street Fighter.
I mean, okay, as we've said on previous shows, at least Cody came out on the Raw after WrestleMania with the black eye and sold it. Because
I
I'm
would sell it.
well, he at least came out with the black eye.
He should not have come out at all.
Fine, okay. But I mean, there's so many stars that come out after getting a beating, like looking like this, and they come out and they walk out to the ring, you know, perfectly fine.
I mean, you can see Orton's laces on his forehead.
Yeah.
I mean, that is that is.
Oh yeah, he got punted.
Someone got.
That's a dandy.
miscommunicated there.
Yeah, that's a dandy for sure.
You know, I mean, great cross promotion.
Yeah,
Great marketing.
They should have put the Band-Aid over like that.
Yeah,
they should have.
but
So yeah, so we had our last WrestleMania in the States for 2 years in Vegas, 2-night event. It was, I'd say, the soul felt like it was taken out of WrestleMania. This did not feel like a WrestleMania at all. The build-up did not feel like it was a WrestleMania, and like none of the matches really made it feel like it was getting there.
no, this felt more like SummerSlam. Like it
I
had
wouldn't even say it felt more like WrestlePalooza.
okay.
It did not feel special at all.
I can see that. I mean, yeah,
I mean, for their Super Bowl, right? For their
Yeah.
biggest
Right.
punch,
no,
it was average to below average, is what I would say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like half the matches you didn't even need, and you could have done this one night and could have been a hell of a lot better.
now I would prefer this card as the Clash of Champion card that we got from last year, where I think we had 2 championships that were defended that night or whatever. Like at least you had championships on display, not all of them,
Right.
but you had championships, and a lot of them changed hands.
Most of them changed hands, and most were supposed to change hands, and then they wanted to try and create a shock value, and it made the story make 0 sense whatsoever. You had someone spoiling the return of Paige early.
Yeah,
It was like one of the worst kept secrets ever for a WrestleMania. It's like everyone knew Paige was showing up.
Yeah.
And now it's like, is that a person, the mole, that's trying to get fired to get let go? Or are they trying to purposely sabotage, knowing that they are going to be let go soon?
Yeah.
If they haven't been already. But yeah, it's like,
out of night 1 though, what match took? Did any matches at least? Like, what was your 1 and 2?
for night 1,
Yeah.
none.
Okay.
Like,
See, I would-
like Drew and Jacob was the one I was looking forward
Yeah,
to.
same
And
here.
like to me, it was not the car crash
That I wanted it to be.
that I wanted. Yeah.
Yeah.
And part of it was, okay, that first hour here is on ESPN or ESPN2.
Yeah.
So they're on a set time limit. They probably can't do any blood at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. As a matter of fact, they blurred on the second night. They blurred Punk's face. So they blurred Punk's face when it was bloody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this was a match that I was looking forward to the most. Again, sleeper match, didn't care about it. This match I was okay with. I hated the outcome.
Well, the whole thing was like, I laughed with the whole McAfee getting
Come
taking
on.
out
I almost
into
called
the
that
mat.
to the T, Kent.
I know.
Almost to the
I
T. I
know.
was so
And
mad.
it's like when he came back out and did the slow counts, like
Yeah.
that made zero sense.
Yeah.
Right.
At least do like a quick 1, 2, 3, make it look like Orton's the winner,
Yeah.
and then have Cody take you out, then the ref come and do something
Right.
like that. Like what they just did there made absolutely
Zero
zero
sense.
sense. And the build up for it was horrible.
Yeah. Yeah. It yeah.
And every match was predictable.
Well, I did a little reading before WrestleMania, and Orton's back is hurt again.
Right. You
And
can
so-
tell, like when
yeah.
he was walking.
Yeah,
or-
so I knew
he's
that
hurt.
I knew that
She's hurt.
I knew that he wasn't going to walk away with it.
Yeah. Stephanie Becerra, she's supposedly dealing with some injuries. The
Only
only
came out with the new music video.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you knew that was gonna change.
Yeah.
You knew Rollins. It didn't matter if Rollins won or lost. It does nothing for his character. They need to have Gunther win.
Right. Right.
The only match that I like
And then
that
they had Lynch over
Lee.
take AJ Lee because AJ Lee is not bringing in the merchandise that they
No.
thought she
Yeah.
would, and realized like, oh, she's not as
Yeah.
popular.
the only match like out of the first one that like I didn't understand at all is the women's fatal 4-way tag match. Just I mean, I get it, you bring Paige back, you get that quick pop, which
Yeah.
again was predictable, but like story-wise, nothing comes out of it.
Right?
Nothing.
None of it made any sense.
Yeah.
Like you have Brie, who's the worst of the two Bella Twin wrestlers.
Yeah.
Paige was not wrestled pretty much in years. I mean,
Huh?
she wrestled at AEW for a little bit, and last year didn't do anything.
She didn't look bad in the ring though.
No, she didn't
Her
look
timing
bad.
And
was
she's still
pretty good.
younger than like most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't look bad, but it's just again, I would have had personally, I would have had Charlotte and Alexa retain or get it back. I would have had Charlotte pin Paige because now you have a rivalry there
Right.
built up from the past. But yeah, it's just like nothing made any sense. The only thing I could see coming out of this is Stephanie and Finn teaming up to face Dom and Liv, which has already been pretty much announced.
Yeah.
Pretty much for Backlash.
Yeah, for Backlash. And like, do you again, night 2, as I said before, is this now his persona?
And
Well,
the
they can't do it all the time, but they're going to need it more for merch.
and the bottom one down there in the right hand corner, Usos.
Yeah, this one here.
Yeah, on the first night. That I got up and pooped, and I was like, "This is a stupid match."
Well, that was another one where it's like, okay, they need to get ISO Speed as
Yeah.
a face at the end, so you knew they were just going to do
Yep.
something to be cheered on his way out.
Yep.
But again, it's like you waste the tag team championship. Like, why is that not being defended?
Right.
The best match for me of both nights is this one right here. And the only reason why is because that was the biggest, I will say, actual emotional that I've been in a WrestleMania for a long time. To see, we were eating dinner at this time, and to see Oba Femi come out, I had the TV turned so everyone could see it from the, and I was like, this guy's just a monster.
He's
and,
huge.
and Hayden was like, how big is he? And when they said the stats, he's like, whoo. I was like, they're pretty much neck and neck.
Neck
And I
and-
was like,
yeah.
what he did to
20
him
years
on,
apart.
yeah, I was like, what he did to him on Raw, I was like, it's gonna be a squash match. She's like, oh, Brock's. I'm like, no. It's like Brock is not squashing this guy at all. And to see that performance, it was great.
And we'll get into
Yeah.
the Brock stuff in a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like Pepsi Boy and Reigns was actually a decent match where like no outside interference.
Yeah.
So that's kind of refreshing for once.
33-minute match.
But to
Yeah.
me, that one was still, it was too long.
Yeah.
Roman should have just squashed him. For having Pepsi Boy last that long with Roman made Roman look weak.
It did.
And that's where it's like Roman should have had this match done within 5-10 minutes.
Correct. Now, especially with everything that like Pepsi Boy said about Roman and the family, and I know he apologized, whatever, but like, yeah, you should have had him squash him quick.
Yeah, the go home show was like, this was horrible.
Yeah. And Roman looked good. So
yeah.
I mean, past WrestleManias, I'm like, he's out of shape. He's a little flabby. He looked pretty good.
Now he did. I don't know. I don't want to jump slides.
I think it was like the first hour was the best
Yeah.
overall hour for all of WrestleMania for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, half the entrances you couldn't even see because of commercials.
Right. The ladder match was good too. That was
The ladder match was
that
good.
was on the first,
Yeah.
first
three
hour.
hours.
Yeah.
Like Zayn and Trick Williams, you didn't need them on there.
No.
You didn't need Cargill and Ripley.
No.
But I mean, I don't understand why you had them, but still,
Right.
it's like you could have got rid of half these matches.
Yeah, it could have been a one
It
nighter.
been a one night better time, but like we've said before in our text thread,
Yep.
if you're selling 50,000 seats each
Oh, yeah.
night, they're never going to change.
Nope.
The only way they'll ever change is if it's less than 10.
Yep. Well, it may soon if they go to Saudi. I mean, it's
And we'll get into that too. And here's like you're trying to push this youth movement. You say she's the best wrestler ever right now, present day. She's not even on Io Sky.
right.
Tiffany, who's your future,
She was out.
WrestleMania main event last year, wasn't even on the card with Julia.
Yeah.
And the best
Who
part,
had a better match on SmackDown.
yeah, and that's what I was about to say. It's not even like she's hurt. Like I can
Right.
understand. Like you just could not fit her in that match, and I feel like we could have taken away Trick Williams and Sami Zayn and had the match we had on SmackDown on WrestleMania.
Right.
It had a bigger international presence, which again, WrestleMania being that Super Bowl, you normally have that.
Yep.
Yeah, it was when I saw this and then I saw what happened with the releases, I thought a lot of these people were going to be released.
Some of them probably should have been, but
Right.
because of who they aren't. Well, like we said before, here's your 2-match time, 2 hours, 47 minutes of actual match time, 2 hours, 22 minutes of commercials. What's not on this graphic is 40 minutes of Hulk Hogan,
Right.
and the entrances aren't on there either. That was shown.
That's the other thing too. That like they were over at 8:30 or 9.
Right.
And in the past, I'm like, oh man, I'm not going to get home till midnight or you
Yeah.
know what I mean,
Well,
it's always like 8:30. I'm like, I'm ready for bed. Wait, no, it's only 8:30. I'm
Yeah.
not ready for bed.
I mean, that was refreshing to
Yeah.
me because like there's so many times like where I don't catch it live. I'll join in like the second match and I'm like, all right, I want to see the first match. I gotta wait for them to replay it.
Yeah.
I gotta wait for the press conference. I'm like, all right, I'm waiting till like 1 a.m. Like this was like, okay. Like it being on ESPN, I will say it was nice because if you jumped in late, you could go back and watch it from the beginning.
Yeah.
Which on Peacock and other things you could not do, which was refreshing. But yeah, it was definitely
And that's
It was a
my
hard
issue. It's
watch.
If you're spending the $30 a month on ESPN, why are you getting all these commercials? And half the time, I don't know if you got it too, where it says, "Oh, we are in a commercial break." right now."
Yes.
And you're not even getting a commercial.
Yeah, you get birds
So,
chirping and looking at a
Does
building.
that mean like they didn't get the ad money for that commercial time, so they're just putting that up there? Like that was to me it was like
So there's actually, it was interesting because watching that, and our text thread, I actually was doing some research. So in Europe, they didn't have that problem. So part of me, like you're saying about the ad revenue, was it a UK or European commercial that was in that slot, and they didn't have an American domestic kind of flavor or something?
well, that's like do another ad for
Yeah.
Netflix Hogan, a
Yeah.
real documentary or something else that's coming on.
Do Money in the
Or,
Bank.
hey,
Oh, yeah.
Or have like an actual
SummerSlam.
backstage interview like you used to do in
Yeah.
years past. Or show a legend or something that was in Vegas. Like,
Yeah.
So, and then a surprise on night one was return of Bianca Belair to announce that she is with child with Montez Ford, her
Mhm.
hubby. So they upped the number by 1 for their counts for night one, which was like 50,417 or something like that.
one. Yeah.
Right. So I mean, it's like there's still 10,000 people less each night than last year.
But now if we're counting pregnant women, I mean, I think they may have went over
They
it,
probably went over too. There's probably more.
especially
there.
being in Vegas.
And then also, if you notice a trend lately, whenever you have a triple threat with Rhea and Io, you get knocked up.
Oh.
So we had Naomi, and now we had Bianca, who are both involved in triple threat.
Yeah.
So if you want to get knocked up, do a triple threat because probably makes the hubby a lot more excited.
And then Naomi did just have the baby, correct? Not that long
Yeah.
ago? Okay.
And then night 2, like we were saying before, the shocker, Brock Lesnar just doing the X sign, saying he's done after the match, retiring there. Pretty much saw what they are doing with characters and says, screw you, TKO. I do not want to be tapping out to Gunther.
Yeah.
Right.
and now TKO is kind of in a hands behind her back, tied up because SummerSlam is in Minneapolis, and they were planning on originally retiring at that SummerSlam.
So
Now it's like they're going to try to throw a ton of money for him to come make one more appearance.
did you go back? Did you go back and watch his entrance after he retired?
We were talking Monday, and
Yeah.
I said, like, even when I didn't watch him going back, I just watched him coming in. I'm like, he's soaking this in.
Oh yeah.
So it's like that to me, like, was a little bit of like, okay, is this because he knows this is his last WrestleMania?
That's what I took it as. Yeah.
SummerSlam. But it was like, no, he was taking that as this is my last time in the ring.
Yeah. So when he took the gloves off, like that's what I was saying. Like this was probably the last time in a while like I've been emotional with wrestling, and like I was like, holy, like he's retiring.
Yeah.
And like Hayden's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, when they put their boots down, explaining that to the next generation of when they do the boots or the gloves in the ring, it means something. I was not expecting it from him. Now, here's what's very interesting to me, and this is actually a great shot, so leave it here for 1 second, is this man in the background right here. That's DC from UFC, who's always said that Brock went to the WWE because he could do steroids to duck him in a fight. So there's always been a rivalry between these two, and it was very interesting that he was there for the retirement. Now I'm reading into things, but it was just like because they also showed him right afterwards. It was like, oh, and DC's in the attendance.
You mean vitamins?
Yeah, vitamins.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Yeah, I think you said
Mushrooms.
Yeah. So the most interesting thing to me, and why what got me right was he takes his gloves off, he takes his boots off. Heyman gets in and he throws up the X.
Okay.
Like this is off script, bro.
Yeah,
That's what when they do that, that means we're off script.
off script or you're hurt.
And you saw Heyman go like, what the fuck? Right. So they had probably talked about it. I'm guessing they probably had talked about it or hinted at it or whatever. But I think he even caught Paul Heyman off guard.
I don't even know if he let Triple H know.
He may not have.
He probably, because again, like he saw like what they did with AJ and John. And it's like, screw that. I'm going to go out of WrestleMania on my own terms.
Yeah.
And
then
this is a
Triple H,
better way to do it.
And Triple H, a cocksucker. Oh, yeah, of course. He's a great guy. We do his, I'm like,
mean,
Triple H,
Brock
you're
is-
such an idiot.
I mean, and like Tom said, I think they knew he was going to try to retire at least by SummerSlam because of being in Minnesota. But again, I think he caught everyone off guard. He's now done two major things at WrestleMania. He ended the streak and he retired on his own terms. The only thing is,
he'll put over new talent.
he did, which was awesome.
Huge talent, right? And they didn't have any film to go like, holy shit, we need clips from when he first came in, blah, blah. There was none of that.
There was no like
they advertised him for Raw, and he didn't show up.
And he didn't show up.
Package, so
yep. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm with you, right? I even put out on Tom and the Rejects, like y'all grown men are crying right now.
Oh yeah,
because he's been in what 25 years, 24, 25 years.
Let's see, 2002. Here we go. Here's his stats.
Yeah.
In
So
2002, when he debuted, that year he had 141 matches.
Yeah.
Since he came back in 2012 through the last 14 years, he's only had 83 matches.
Yeah. But it's like when that happened, because none of us were expecting it, you start flashing back and you're like, it's like when Kobe retired, right? You're like, damn, 20 years, and
I mean, he's 48 years old, same as AJ.
Right. I mean, so you take a look at this, 24 years, right? So that's more than half of your life, right? I'm 56, so you know what I mean? Yeah. It's a good 1/3 of mine, and I'm sitting here like, golly. And then you go back to that kid, that was just a beast,
right,
and then
big thing.
Right,
shooting star presses.
Yeah, man.
Oh, he was a freak when he came out.
Unbelievable.
And then like he left and like he did the whole going into the UFC and everyone's like, oh, and he annihilated people there.
Yep.
If it wasn't for I can't word. Diverculitis, whatever it's called.
And the best part is like, as we always say, like looking like an action figure, looking like this. He always, even when he was in like when he did the Roman one, when he was like farm boy, I called mode. he still looked pretty big. But seeing the stuff with him with like Pat McAfee and all these like private interviews he's done, his character to me has been better because like when he 12 years ago when he was the beast in Harness, like I hated him because like no one could beat him. I hated fighting him on the games because like he was just unbeatable. But like seeing him like joke around with Pat McAfee and do other interviews where like he's laid back, he's at his farm.
Like Undertaker at the end of his career.
Correct.
Dude's a brilliant guy.
Oh yeah,
right?
Super smart.
And super happy with his life on his farm up there in Minnesota.
Canada,
wherever.
Yeah.
Right up there. I mean,
him and Sable. I mean, hey. And I mean, he's came out. There was one interview that someone asked him, like, how important is he's like, I want to see my kids achieve.
Yeah.
And that's awesome that he's able to step down and do that.
And that was a big thing. He wanted to schedule where he was with his kids. And
Yeah.
he knew he was big enough draw where he doesn't have to do he can do the part-time schedule.
That was an incredible moment.
Like I've said before, I met him twice when my old job at the conventions, and he was great with me. So like to me, like this is like an end of an era, and it sucks because one of the guys I enjoy watching is not going to do it anymore.
Yep.
So, and speaking of era changes, you've had Hogan pass it to The Rock, you've had The Rock pass it to Cena, and now you got Cena passing it to Mr. Danhausen.
I think you're reaching on this.
Very nice, very evil.
That was a meme I saw a couple days too. I was like, that's hilarious. That's good.
It is great.
Yeah, I mean, Danhausen with the midgets coming out doing the
It was so good. It was so good.
How his smoke flame doesn't always work, and
Yeah.
And give credit to John Cena. I mean, like the constant professional that he is, like he was enjoying being a host.
He did.
Like what was it the one year he had the match with Undertaker, like where he was like
ringside.
Yeah, he was like ringside. Like he looked like he was having fun, but this was actually probably the most fun I think he's had.
Yeah, I think he did.
Because there was no pressure.
But what was it with all the blue suits? Was there?
It was Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday. Everything was
blue. Yeah. Bianca.
I don't know if that was like a tribute for AJ because he always wore blue for SmackDown.
Right. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
But then Steph was wearing it too.
Yeah.
And it was just like, there is so blue. And then WrestleMania, the second night, they changed the lighting to blue.
Yeah.
But so it's like,
I don't know.
I still think they should have flipped it to where like Sunday should have been the theme for Saturday because like it was like, oh, prim, proper, everything's built up nicely. And like night one was like apocalyptic. I'm like, why not just have it like anyway?
And then top merchandise sellers are the 3 AEW rejects, Pepsi Boy, Cody Rhodes, and Danhausen were the top WrestleMania merchandise
How about that?
sellers. So I expect to see a title soon on Danhausen because he sells merch.
Yeah.
And then Pat McAfee, speaking of the retirement careers, this was his wife's Instagram post where he is now completely out of the wrestling business due to belly roll doing the elbow drop on the announcer's table that did break.
Yeah, finally.
Right.
And a lot of this was because of the backlash, about their backlash match. Yeah, he was originally supposed to tag team with Randy Orton. Joey Rhodes going to tag team with Cody. And because of the negative feedback with celebrities being involved and being an unnecessary figure in the storyline, him and Joey were all like, no, we got to get out. Like, this is not good for the business. Like, I appreciate it, but like to keep the pureness of the sport entertainment.
And I don't think Orton's going to be able to wrestle. So
that too. And then originally, Aleister Black was supposed to be the one doing the whole back shtick. However,
I think it was supposed to be the
there's
Rock.
Ari Emanuel was the one that made the shot or made the call of no, we need McAfee in here for the presence to get the views on ESPN to be promotion on the show. This would have been better for Aleister Black's career. While Ari Emanuel, the one that wants to make the money, he's like, no, we're using McAfee instead because we need eyeballs.
Yep. I think McAfee's the next Stephen A.
And that's where TKO president Mark Shapiro also confirmed that they have full control of creative. So Triple H's hands may be tied up as a scapegoat for stuff, but like they want to bring in the celebrities and stars, so don't expect to see that change anytime soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be stupid.
However, I mean, Vince was like that too with WrestleMania 1. Like you bring in the stars, but he knew how to use them.
Yeah.
Don't just have him come in and do a match because now you're making a mockery of the business.
Yeah, but hang on though. What stars did he bring in?
Who, Vince?
Yeah.
Well, the very first one was Mr. T,
Mhm.
Cindy Lauper.
Cindy
Archie.
Lauper.
But again,
Muhammad
Cindy
Ali.
Lauper. But again,
Muhammad Ali was in there.
but Lauper had her point. She was just musical talent in a sense. She had a little bit
Lou
of.
Albano was there.
Oh, you had. Let's go. Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali.
Dennis
Mr.
Rodman.
Dennis Rodman. But those.
Well, he
all-
went WCW.
But what I'm saying is the people that he brought in had an actual. They looked like they could fit what they were doing. So like Mr. T could fight. You
Yeah.
know, even Mike Tyson when he was involved, he could fight. Muhammad Ali, greatest boxer of all time, could fight. Lauper was music. Like
Not
it
when
just-
not when he was reffing.
No. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like he at least. I'm comparing it to Jelly Roll. I'm comparing it to I Show
Oh,
Speed.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
again, you're bringing them in just for clicks. Like
Yeah.
at least when Vince did it, the people had believability that they could actually do something.
And then with the WrestleMania week, we go into the annual Who Gets Cut round. So pretty much the entire Wyatt Six have been cut. More City Machine Guns have been cut. Aleister Black and his wife Selena have been cut. The biggest shocker was probably Kairi Sane.
Yeah.
Especially with her being involved in the storylines.
Yeah.
And a lot, she's getting kind of the R-Truth backlash from last year
Mhm.
when he was cut. I would love to see her go to AEW. More City Machine Gun should go to AEW. Aleister Black is not welcome back at AEW.
Yeah.
Joe has made that clear for the way how he treated them during his time.
You'll see him on TNA.
The
I mean, he
one,
pretty much just did like the whole Karrion Kross thing.
Yeah.
They like, you two are doing that
yeah.
because we got nothing for you. We'll have you beat Randy Orton a couple times and put you in an ambulance match with Damian Priest, and then that's it.
The one that kind of bothered me though was Bo Dallas, Uncle Howdy, because like I feel like they used him just to milk his brother's death.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was just a huge merch grab, merch
Mhm.
sell, and then when merch started not selling as much,
Well, the issue that they had with that group was someone in that group was always hurt.
yeah,
So then when someone was hurt, especially if Bo Dallas was hurt, like they couldn't do anything. I felt Nikki Cross got the biggest shaft in there because she's probably one of the most talented ones and never really even got a match.
Yeah.
I see Gacy and Loomis probably going to AEW. They could thrive there. Bo Dallas, I think he's done.
I didn't realize Apollo Crews was still even wrestling for WWE.
Yeah. He lost to Mr. Iguana in the main event.
That's it, yeah.
His last thing. So there may be more. Oh, Santos Escobar was the other one where it's like WWE let him go last year, re-signed him when he was going to sign with the AEW, and then he got hurt and they did nothing. And who was the other one that got hurt? It was not Selena. What's her name? Zoe Stark.
Yeah.
She was the one that like had the ACL tear in the ring and Raw a year or so ago.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but she didn't have anyone because they got rid of Shayna as well. So like her whole faction was gone.
So she was pretty much done. So
Mhm.
now when we go and say that, yeah, like the slide before where TKO President Mark Shapiro confirms that they have firm creative control, look what they're doing now. It is a mirror of storylines that aren't even 2 years old.
Mhm.
You pretty much had McAfee that was pretty much doing the whole Rock Final Boss shtick before WrestleMania, and now we're back on SmackDown where Jacob Fatu is replacing Jey Uso when they originally started the Bloodline. As Jacob Fatu challenges Roman at Backlash, expect him to lose, join the new Bloodline where he will take over as the Jey.
Where he will.
I don't see that.
Where he will acknowledge him.
I don't see him acknowledging him. I actually like this matchup because I like Jacob Fatu better than
Oh yeah,
100%, but I don't see him doing it. But I do see them now finally bringing in Zilla Fatu and doing the whole Uso versus the Fatus for now. I don't see him going back after Roman for a little bit, but I don't see him making his. I see him doing
Is him
something.
acknowledging Roman.
I don't see him acknowledging him. Nope.
No.
And so yeah, so we have Tampa Backlash on May 9th. Saturday Night Main Event in Fort Wayne on May 23rd, Memorial Day weekend. Clash of Italy, May 31st.
That's the first time they're in Italy, right?
I believe so. I mean, this is what pretty much 3 premium live events in a month.
Yeah.
Night of Champions, they are still going to Riyadh in June. That has been confirmed. And then they have a Saturday night's main event in New York. Money in Bank is in September. SummerSlam, August 1st and 2nd in Minnesota.
Tickets are a little high.
Of course.
We'll see if they drop those. And AEW news, Darby Allin won the championship belt the week of WrestleMania. This
He's
is
still alive.
their AEW numbers were going up, and now they've gone down since he's been champion the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, the belt's 3 times the size of him.
I would say what does give him some credit, though, is he is defending the belt every week. He got someone new. So, I mean, that's something a little bit different instead of it being defended once every 4 months.
But again, you can tell he does not take his vitamins.
He needs vitamins.
He needs vitamins.
And the worst sharpshooter you'll ever see. Next to Pepsi Boys. They have this week is Darby Allin versus Brody King. And MJF is going to be going against Kevin Knight for the TNT Championship, which MJF has not yet held. And then their pay-per-view is Sunday of Memorial Day weekend.
Sunday.
And then TNA's Lockdown pay-per-view will be in Chicago August 23rd. So that's a lot of wrestling there. End of August.
A lot of wrestling.
Do we have time for a game?
We'll go. What we'll do, if you play it, we'll give the results from the last.
Time to play the game!
Alrighty, so the game was choose the longest intro and the shortest intro. Alex went with Cody for the longest and Finn for the shortest. Tom went with Roman for the longest, and JD, yep, JD McDonough for the shortest. Kent went with Orton for the longest and Femi for the shortest. We're going to split hairs here.
That's like a commercial time guy.
The longest was the Cody and Orton match, and Cody clocked in at 9 minutes on his, and Orton 9 minutes and 1 second. So I got that by 1 second. The absolute shortest was Gunther and Seth. Each of them were just over 2 minutes.
I actually really liked Seth's entrance, and I made the comment that it was probably the most masculine attire that he's had in quite some time.
Yeah.
And them demon eyes, those things are hard to see out of.
Yeah, that was crazy. That
Yeah.
That was
I
crazy.
felt bad for Dragon Lee. Put all that work in his dragon wings and never even got televised.
Never even got televised, not at all. So yeah, so Gunther and Seth were right about that, just over 2 minutes. So really, it's a tie, but I would take it by 1 second. But nobody won the shortest because, I especially the burn it down. I can't believe that was just over 2 minutes.
Well, and I love how they're like, Demon comes out, he starts to do his crawl, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be a long one. I got it. And then all of a sudden it's like, touch this heart. Oh, I can walk now.
I know. Yep. So that was it. That was the game. Moving right on.
All right, no other game on this week.
All right.
The new Topps Chrome packs came out. You have the big box at $60 here. So you get 6 packs per box, 8 cards per pack. Total of 48 cards per pack. And then you got the smaller box that's $30. You get 3 packs in the box.
It still drives me nuts that like trading cards are such a big market thing right now, and it's like, which one?
He bought the box. You don't want to.
By the way, this is the account on the police blotter of local man beats little kid for cards at Walmart. It was right here.
You don't want to open those up.
Yeah, I don't even know if I do want to open them. I may sell these now.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Because they're there at Walmart earlier this week.
Yeah.
Grabbed a few of them.
Now they're sold out.
Haven't seen them since.
Yeah,
milk at Walmart. Nothing.
Right.
it-
Bro, I would not open those up.
the secondhand market for those. Let's actually look it up here really quick. So, what are those tops?
Yeah, maybe not right now, but give it a year. I bet them be hot, man.
I doubt it.
It's the chrome, baby. It's the Topps chrome.
So yeah, so maybe next show we'll open them up. We'll find out. We're running low on time. As he looks that up. Yesterday there was another assassination attempt on our president, and guess who was in the room? Shane and Linda McMahon were in the room.
Shane and Linda.
That's them getting escorted
Um,
in there.
Use your air quotes with that and alleged. So
What's that?
alleged, yeah. Use your air quotes on that. That might have been choreographed. Never mind. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Alleged assassination. Did you see other clips of like people going back to get the wine bottles and open up a can of beer, take a bite of mashed potatoes?
That's what I say. It might have been.
Well, I love like the clip, the angle with like JD when they're like pulling him nicely back, like
Right,
no, like, and he's like, wait, what? I gotta go.
right. And Trump's just sitting there.
Yeah.
You're like, why are you going? Why are you getting the AVP out of there? Right.
So what they're saying right now is the small pack is selling on eBay right now for listings of $80.
No, maybe I'll sell those. On
Yeah.
One sale so far has been confirmed at that price.
okay.
There you go.
Maybe I'll get my money back. Alrighty. Coming up, we have the Micro Wrestling Federation and Island Lake Inside Outs.
Yes. When is that?
Monday, May 4th. So May 4th be with you. Tickets start at $25, $50 for ringside. So it's Monday, May 4th at 7.
I mean, that's more than half of the price of WWE. So I mean, they're always fun to
It
watch.
should be half price.
Should be a
At
quarter.
the sites.
Womp womp.
So, and then you have Little Mania, more midgets on Tuesday, May 26th.
Lakehurst.
At Lakehurst Event Center. That's what Waukegan, I want to say.
Yeah.
It's over by TK and SG3 and all of them. Over
They're probably some of SG3's family.
Probably his SG3 isn't in that match.
Yeah.
You can act as Andre the
He
Giant.
could be the tallest midget of all.
The overgrown midget.
That's right.
And then POW, our friends over at POW, are going to be wrestling at Milk Days in Harvard on Friday, June 5th.
Nice.
Admission.
That'll be a good show.
Yeah.
Powell is doing some great. Chris Hamilton's a friend of mine. Chris is doing some good work with Powell. So
Hopefully the weather is good for them.
yes.
And then we have, like we've said before, shows May
The Foz.
15th. Ozzy will be at St. Charles Arcadia Theater.
Did you decide? Are you going?
I have my kids that weekend. I probably won't go.
Okay.
And then so it's $500 if you want to sing a song with
Man,
them.
unless Jericho reaches out personally.
$250.
Yeah.
I don't know. I may reach out to their manager and see if they need anything. So right now, with Ryan graduating, I think that week or the week after, it's just too much to do. Alrighty, and then American Gladiators debuted this last weekend. Have you watched any of them?
I didn't watch it.
I fell asleep.
So this is why it's on every 10 years. It's that nostalgia, like, ooh, and then it's like, oh, this is why it's.
Same.
What I don't like about it now is it's too theatrical in the production. It's fast moving with their camera cuts. So it's like you tell like they're editing while like the one before felt like you're watching it live.
Yeah.
Now it's like, oh no, now we're on the next thing. It's like it's too jumpy, too movie-esque.
Yeah.
Is what I don't like about it. But that's on Prime, and I think they're on episode 3 or 4 where the winner for the men and women gets.
I mean, it was like American Ninjas when you just had guys in shorts trying to go through that obstacle course, and now they're wearing suits and costumes, sponsorships.
Well, I mean, even like the Wipeout show. Like, I mean, that show is one of those again, like gimmicky, like on Spike TV back in the day. Like,
I used to love to watch them get hammered.
Yeah.
On it. Right?
What was the one that was like Japanese dub?
MXT. So good. So good.
And then tonight on AEW, the whole Legends, LFG, and Greatest Moments air. They're doing a 2-part segment on the Von Erichs. Legion of Doom and the Four Horsemen are the only ones that have been announced for this Legend series. LFG, I don't give two shits about.
And it's funny because this is what the second season of LFG, I want to say, and this is the third iteration of their judges.
Something like that.
Because the first one was like Undertaker,
Mickey James,
and
then Michelle
Bubba,
McCool took over.
and then Michelle McCool took over. And now the only one that's an original, I think, is Bubba Ray. Now you got Booker and Kevin Owens, which good to see Kevin at least involved, but I'm kind of shocked with Natalia being there.
Booker did a nice job on Hulk Hogan's documentary too. Did a really nice job.
And Greatest Moments, they are now scapegoating of let's talk about WrestleMania in the 2000s and WrestleMania 2010s.
Yeah.
They're going to have like stuff on Roddy Piper. Again,
Giant.
stuff here where it's like this would have been cool probably 20 years ago on TV, but now with the being on TV, it's just not a waste of time.
Absolutely.
And speaking of waste of time, that doesn't work for me, brother.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
As we conclude our show.
What do you got, Alex?
Go, you go first, Trent.
No, you don't. You got to think about it. What doesn't work for me, brother, is I just Monday Night Raw was just horrible. I didn't catch SmackDown. The one right after WrestleMania, just horrible. Usually there's something good, and it just was horrible. So all that I can say is that it was horrible. I mean, even Phil came out and he had to explain his coat, and I'm just like,
I had the weird moment between like him and Cody.
Yeah,
it was like
so
so
weird, bro.
forced. Yeah, it was.
and just a horrible way to set it up. Anytime, I was like, come on.
I gotta stay ready.
There we go. Yeah, so it's crazy. So maybe he's a big CM Punk fan, the Ghost. Every time we talk about Phil, he gets upset and mutes us.
The one thing for me that doesn't work is I want to say it was 10 years.
It does not like you.
Where like China was, and 7. Like the whole Hall of Fame for me just didn't work for me at all. Like it's just so pointless, as we've said before now.
Yep.
And you throw the Andre the Giant and the Slam match together, like. So
yeah.
Well, for me, it's the whole Adamania.
Oh,
You're spending $30 on WrestleMania, and now you're getting ads.
so
everywhere.
true. So true.
Well, the problem also, like, speaking of someone that's paying that money, like now you have ads on Disney Plus, you had ads on Hulu. It's like, man, it's like it's
the whole point of the paying a subscription is not for the ads.
correct.
Right.
And that's where it's like I miss going back to the olden days. This match was brought to you by Slim Jim. This match was brought to you by Snickers right before the match,
Right.
Or the highlight. That's fine, but like having it the way they did it, like taking away entrances, you're not getting the backstage segments anymore. Like that just
it was bad.
But it was also like,
I agree with you.
Again, like you had Minute Maid, and it's like, oh, well, Reader's winning. It's like it was definitely again
who's going to win the match,
correct.
Who's being sponsored. And again, like the whole Pat McAfee involved in Randy Orton storyline. Why did McAfee not do a punt?
Right.
Why did he not punt Cody at all? Like, you have it there.
You're a punter.
You still could have had Randy win and walk out the belt like the original plan was.
Yeah.
And now you're in a bigger mess because you got both Randy and Cody to both hurt.
Yes, they are.
I would have loved them to pull a gimmick out where they did with Kevin Owens and have Randy pull Pat McAfee pull the fast count, them to leave, and you to have that it wasn't an official win like they did with Kevin Owens and whatever, and have Randy walk around with the title. I mean, I think that would have been such a better gimmick.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
appreciate it for watching.
Well, as we say here on Let Me Tell You Something, brother, thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for jumping in. And listen, keep your wrestling tights on. Keep it between the turnbuckles, and we'll see you the next time that we're here. Do we say that? I don't know. We say that.
Best of luck in your future endeavors.
That's what I always say.
But not TKOs.